if I wanted to do that at the next level, that's definitely something I feel like I can do. Returning, playing gunner, whatever it may be. I'd love to do special teams and make an impact. Yeah, no, I haven't really talked to teams about that whole aspect of things, but it doesn't really bother me too much. I'm just going to go out and be myself, really. Just go out and play my game for sure. I feel like it's more about my versatility. I feel like I've proved that I can play outside and inside. Obviously I haven't played safety in college, but I feel like I have the ability to play multiple different positions in the back end.
No question about how your speed for you.
No.
You obviously play both inside and outside. Sometimes on different possessions you would switch from the catcher slot to playing outside. How did that help you grow as a defender?
Yeah, I feel like it helped a lot. Because playing inside is a lot different than playing outside. You got more room to work with. You got to know where your help is at all times. So I think being able to play multiple positions definitely, helps me, become a better football player in general. And I feel like Iowa's prepared me for that. Being able to play multiple different positions and just kind of understand the ins and outs of a defense. Yeah.
Talk about that transition, just being able to play the Hawks and just maybe any like outside noise, whether it's in Iowa, that made you want to be confident.
Yeah. I grew up in Iowa, small town, 900 people, Oldie Bold, Iowa. So I grew up an Iowa fan. Iowa was always my dream. Growing up as a kid, you going to games there. So getting to put on the black and gold was a dream come true for me, and I've enjoyed every second of it. Coming from a small town as well, like you were talking about, that means a lot to me. I take a lot of pride in that. Just having this opportunity on this stage, being able to have the opportunity to play at the highest level. Just being an inspiration for those kids back home who may look up to me. Just showing them that this is possible. And if you put the work in and day out, you can create opportunities like this for yourself. Probably Marvin Harrison, to be honest. I think that name, just speaks for itself. To be honest, everybody knows what he's about. He's a great receiver.
Has it been to you to play the Las Vegas Raiders?
I mean, I'd be happy to play for any team, to be honest. I've not. Nope. I did. I've talked to Coach Tomlin and Coach Austin a few times. They're great guys. They're fun to talk to. Really cool, laid back guys. Fun to talk football with for sure.
You said you were cleared, so what went into the decision not to work out?
I just started running full speed last week, so I haven't been able to train like I'd want to. To be able to put the full, thing on display.
Some of your discussions about special teams, did anybody ask you what a valid and invalid fair catch is? Looking back, what's kind of still your thought about that?
A couple teams have brought that up. Yeah, but I mean, I still think it wasn't a fair catch. I think a lot of people think that, but nothing I can do about it now. But there's definitely been some conversations about that. Yeah. Yeah, it was tough, especially like I said earlier, being my dream school, growing up in Iowa, to play there, and then obviously the injury made it even more tough. Just not being able to end my career the way I wanted to. So I had a lot of long conversations with the coaches, my family, friends, people close to me. But ultimately, I feel like this was the best decision for myself.
How do you describe your quarterback style?
I feel like I'm a physical guy. I can run. I feel like I have good feel for the game, for sure. I feel like I can help out in the run game, as well as a corner.
What were your recollections?
I matched up. It wasn't all game. It was just a few times. But he's a fast guy, big guy. He can do it all really. Good route runner. So it was a fun matchup for sure.
So for the past, you're not all of Iowa guys, maybe
Yeah, I haven't met with him, but it'd be cool to play with Lukas again for sure. I love the Iowa guys. So he was a great teammate. To play with, just an absolute freak. So yeah, I've talked to him a little bit throughout this process. He's given me some good insight.
So you played a lot of sports in high school, you played a lot of positions. What's been your approach throughout your life in terms of taking on something different in your spot?
Yeah, I grew up playing all types of sports. I love to challenge myself. Really, I'm a competitive guy. I compete in everything I do. Whether it's, we could be racking weights on a bar, and I'm still trying to be the fastest one to do it. So that's just how I grew up, how I am. Playing all four sports in high school. I feel like, that's really drove my competitive nature and want to win and do everything to the best of my ability.
Was there ever a sport or a role that you were presented that you didn't want to do or that you refused?
Not that I can think of. No, I'm always up for challenges.
How unfortunate was it that in your case that you got hurt in an offense in practice? All year we clamored for you to pull the team.
Yeah.
And then you were on offense.
Yeah, it was definitely tough. It was kind of a freak incident. It's kind of crazy with all the injuries we had on the offensive side, and I go over there and get injured. It was, I don't know. It was just kind of a freak thing. We had a bunch of injuries all year, so that didn't help us at all. I met with the Ravens this week. Yeah, I played with Linderbaum. My first year here. He's a great teammate. Hard worker. I talked to Geno Stone a couple times. I've watched him on tape. Obviously, him being an Iowa guy. So both really good guys. To learn from their work ethic. Geno had a great year this year. So that was fun to watch.
How close are you with Riley?
Me and Riley are pretty close. Yeah, he's a funny guy. I learned a lot from him though. When I got switched to corner, he was a guy who I watched a lot. Just his techniques, the way he moves, and I learned a lot from him throughout my time at Iowa.
In that vein, have you spoken with Denver at any point?
I've not met with him. Nope.
Have you had a chance to connect with the Arizona Cardinals?
Yeah, I've talked to him a couple times throughout the whole process. Those are really good names. Budda Baker's a guy who I've watched quite a bit. Just the way he plays the game, how hard he plays it. So he's a lot of fun to watch for sure. Yeah, I feel like being moved around at Iowa, playing inside, outside. I feel like it's helped me grow as a football player in general. So I feel like it'd be no problem if I got moved back there. I met with a lot of teams so far. I think I've had about 20 formal meetings. So yeah, a lot of good talk. Love to talk ball. It's been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it. I've not met with the Eagles. I I heard a couple guys that I trained with have met with him. And they said, they did pretty well on the jump shot. So, I've not met with them. Nope. What's that? I did not. Nope. Yeah, I met with the Bills this week. I feel like my work ethic is something that I bring to any team. I feel like I'm a hard worker. I want to outwork everybody. And I feel like if I'm working hard, it'll bring my teammates alongside with me. Going to an NFL team, I just want to earn the respect of my teammates first and foremost. And learn from the guys who've done it before me already. And learn from them as much as I can.
You primarily played quarters coverage, but then you also played a lot of man, depending on where you lined up. How did Iowa and Phil Parker help prepare you to this spot?
I mean, I wouldn't be where I am today without Coach Parker. He taught me just about everything I know about the defensive side of the ball. Taught me the ins and outs. He moved me around quite a bit, which allowed me to grow a lot as a football player. And I think it's definitely helped me get to this level.
Thanks, Cooper.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.